An object speeding through our solar system is breaking the laws of physics, and the world's most powerful telescopes have the receipts. For weeks, a visitor from interstellar space, designated 3I Atlas, has been doing the impossible, growing a tail that points directly at the sun. This isn't science fiction, it's a full-blown cosmic mystery that has triggered silent emergency protocols at the highest levels of astronomy. Now scientists are finally admitting what they're tracking. Let's delve into it. The impossible tail. What if I told you that an object in space was defying the sun itself? Every comet we have ever observed follows a fundamental rule. Solar winds and radiation pressure blast dust and gas away from the nucleus, creating a tail that always points away from the sun. It's a foundational principle of cometary physics. But in late October 2025, images from the Gemini South Observatory in Chile captured something that makes no sense. The interstellar object 3I Atlas was sporting a narrow defined tail of material stretching in the wrong direction, straight into the solar glare. This isn't a faint or ambiguous observation, it's a high-resolution image of a direct violation of celestial mechanics. Dr. Casey Leese, an expert in comet composition, has spent his career analyzing how solar forces shape these objects. A phenomenon like this would be outside any known model. It's like watching smoke flow back into a fire. The initial reaction was disbelief, a hunt for an optical illusion or an instrumental error. But as other observatories confirmed the data, the chilling realization set in. This wasn't a mistake. The impossible was happening. Emergency protocols. When an object breaks a fundamental rule of physics, you don't issue a press release. You activate protocols. Almost instantly, 3I Atlas was flagged for reprioritization. This isn't about public panic, it's about a cold, calculated response to an unknown. Behind the scenes, the European Space Agency's Planetary Defense Network began running observation drills. Deep space monitors typically used for solar weather were quietly retasked. Think of it like this. When air traffic controllers see a plane moving erratically, they don't sound a public alarm. They clear the airspace and get every available expert focused on the problem. Dr. Amy Mainzer, a leading figure in planetary defense, has helped build the very systems designed to find and track anomalous objects. While 3I Atlas poses no impact threat, its behavior represents a different kind of danger, a threat to our understanding of the universe. When an object's actions are unpredictable, all assumptions are off the table. This quiet escalation is the first sign that agencies are treating this not just as a curiosity, but as a high-priority enigma that needs to be solved, and fast. The sunward plume. So, what exactly are we seeing? Is it really a tail? At first, astronomers theorized it could be a powerful forward-facing jet. Comets sometimes develop geysers when a pocket of frozen gas bursts from a sunlit surface. But as Dr. Michael Comby, an expert on cometary atmospheres, could attest, those events are typically brief, chaotic, and faint. They don't form stable, tightly focused plumes that last for hours, or even days. The plume from 3I Atlas wasn't just a puff of gas, it was a sustained, columnated blast, like a controlled nozzle firing directly toward the sun. To make matters stranger, the comet also displayed a faint, ghost-like countertail extending behind it, just as expected. So now the question wasn't just about the plume in front, it was about what could possibly be powerful enough to overcome the immense force of the solar wind. Was it a stream of incredibly heavy dust particles? A column of high-energy ions interacting with the sun's magnetic field in a way we've never seen? Or was it something else entirely? Because if this plume really is a tail, then it means 3I Atlas isn't just reacting to the sun, it's actively interacting with it. Chemical anomaly. While the images had everyone's attention, the chemical data turned the mystery into a full-blown crisis. Before the tail anomaly even hit the news, the James Webb Space Telescope turned its powerful infrared spectrometer on 3I Atlas. The results were honestly deeply weird. The object was outgassing a staggering 8-to-1 ratio of carbon dioxide to water vapor. Let that sink in for a moment. For almost every comet in our solar system, water is the dominant ingredient. Even the last interstellar visitor, 2I Borisov, wasn't this extreme. As NASA astrochemist Dr. Martin Cordner found when studying Borisov in 2019, its chemistry was unusual, but still fit within certain known parameters. 3I Atlas, however, is a CO2-dominant object. This hints that it may have formed in a carbon-rich star system where water was scarce, a place chemically alien to our own neighborhood. This unusual chemistry also offers a potential clue to the sunward plume. Carbon dioxide sublimates, or turns to gas, more explosively than water ice. That creates a much stronger directional thrust, which leads to the most provocative question of all. Is this a fundamentally new type of comet, or is it something engineered to behave this way? Nickel without iron. If the strange plume and chemistry weren't enough, the next discovery from the Keck Observatory in Hawaii pushed things over the edge. The spectrograph detected vaporized nickel in the comet's coma, but with one glaring omission: there was no detectable iron. In astrophysics, this is like finding smoke without a trace of fire. Nickel and iron are cosmic partners. They are forged together in the hearts of stars and form the cores of rocky planets. They vaporize under similar thermal conditions, and every asteroid, comet, and meteorite we have ever studied, where you find one, you find the other. Until now, leading experts in extraterrestrial materials like Dr. Philip Heck have built careers on analyzing these elemental pairings to understand an object's origin. The absence of iron in the presence of nickel simply shouldn't happen in nature. A fringe theory emerged involving exotic nickel carbonyl compounds, which are rare and fragile, even in labs. But some researchers noted another uncomfortable fact: these same compounds have industrial applications in metal purification. This may be an irrelevant coincidence, but when you have an object that moves strangely and has a bizarre chemical profile, the idea that you might be seeing something synthetic is hard to ignore. Silent escalation. The world's top astronomical assets are now quietly being maneuvered into position. This is how you confirm a silent escalation. It's not about what NASA says in public, it's about where they point their billion-dollar hardware. A portion of the data bandwidth from the Sphere-X mission, a telescope designed for an all-sky infrared map, was redirected to focus on 3I Atlas. NASA's Swift telescope, which usually hunts for high-energy gamma-ray bursts, was also retasked. Dr. James Bach, the lead scientist for Sphere-X, knows just how valuable that telescope's time is. Shifting its focus is not a casual decision. It signals that the data from 3I Atlas has become a top scientific priority. Furthermore, observers at smaller European observatories reported receiving quiet inquiries about sharing their targeting schedules in real time, a practice normally reserved for potential impact threats. This isn't panic, it's a methodical, behind-the-scenes pivot. The world's scientific community is collectively holding its breath, and the more they look at this object, the more questions they have. Trajectory deviation. It doesn't just look weird, it's moving weird. As 3I Atlas got closer to the Sun, orbital models showed a small but persistent deviation from its predicted path. It wasn't just following the curve of gravity. This is called non-gravitational acceleration, and we've seen it before. Comets out, gas. And that venting acts like a tiny natural rocket engine. But the deviation in this object's trajectory didn't align with the expected forces. Instead, it seemed to be influenced by the impossible sunward plume. This brings back uncomfortable memories of Oumuamua, the first interstellar visitor from 2017. As Professor Avi Loeb famously argued, Oumuamua also accelerated without a visible cause, leading him to suggest it could be an artificial object. Unlike Oumuamua, 3I Atlas is visibly releasing material. Still, the math doesn't quite add up. The drift isn't matching the intensity of the gas release. Some analysts have even floated a truly wild theory to explain the discrepancies, that the object is so massive or exotic that it's causing a tiny localized warping of spacetime, a pocket of time dilation that alters its path. It's an extreme idea, but with 3I Atlas, no theory is off the table. The AI flag. Perhaps the strangest detail came not from a human, but from an algorithm. Weeks before the tail anomaly was widely known, the James Webb Space Telescope's automated prioritization system flagged 3I Atlas for manual review. This AI is designed to find transient events, like supernovae. But it triggered on this object for a different reason. Its light curve, the pattern of brightness as it rotates, didn't match the profile of a typical tumbling comet. The reflectivity pattern wasn't random, it was rhythmic and clean. As astrophysicists like Dr. Grant Tremblay who work with these advanced systems know, the AI is trained on tens of thousands of known celestial bodies. For it to flag something as not fitting any known category is incredibly rare. The system also noted unusual albedo values, meaning the surface reflects light differently at various wavelengths. This could suggest flat, smooth surfaces or repeating geometric facets, features not common in nature. The AI didn't know what it was looking at, only that it was different. It was the first to notice that something was wrong, begging the question, what patterns are our machines seeing that we have trained ourselves to overlook? Ancient omens. When the sky changes, humans pay attention. It's an instinct baked into our DNA. For thousands of years, comets were not seen as scientific curiosities but as omens. Babylonian astrologers recorded tailed stars as signs of war and the fall of kings. Ancient Chinese astronomers called them broom stars, believing they could predict floods and dynastic shifts. According to Dr. E.C. Krupp, a leading expert in archaeoastronomy, these celestial events were deeply woven into the fabric of human history and belief. When a blade forged from meteoric iron was found in King Tut's tomb, it was seen as a sacred gift from the heavens. Today, our reaction is different, but the underlying tension is the same. Instead of court astrologers, we have Reddit forums and YouTube channels exploding with orbital graphs and spectral analyses. Theories of alien probes and cosmic warnings go viral. It's easy to dismiss this as superstition, but perhaps it's a recognition of something profound. When the cosmos breaks its own rules, it forces us to look up and wonder what it all means. The facts. So let's lay out what we know for sure, without the speculation. The object, 3I Atlas, was officially discovered in July 2025. It is classified as an interstellar hyperbolic comet, meaning it came from outside our solar system and will never return. It is the third confirmed object of its kind. Estimates place its size between 5 and 11 kilometers in diameter, making it significantly larger than Oumuamua. Its closest approach to Earth is calculated for October 29, 2025, at a safe distance of over 33 million miles. There is absolutely no impact threat. What makes this event historic is the sheer power of the scientific arsenal pointed at it. We have the James Webb and Hubble space telescopes, and ground-based giants like the Keck Observatory, where Dr. John O'Mara and his team work to unravel cosmic secrets. Data from these platforms has confirmed a coma rich in carbon dioxide and cyanide, with that strange signature of vaporized nickel. Every piece of data is teaching us something new, not just about one object, but about the universe beyond our solar bubble. Whether it's natural or not, 3I Atlas is a messenger. We are left with a cosmic puzzle, a tail pointing toward the sun, chemistry that defies our models, a trajectory that doesn't fully obey gravity, and a global network of scientists working in silence to understand what it all means. As 3I Atlas approaches perihelion, its closest and most violent encounter with the sun, we are heading for a moment of truth. Will it break apart, revealing its internal secrets? Will it flare up, showing us materials we've never seen before? Or will it survive, continuing its impossible journey and leaving us with more questions than answers? The one thing we know for sure is that this story is far from over. What do you think is causing this impossible tale? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next update on this incredible story. Thanks for watching Sci and Why.